Mommy, are you ready?
Yes, baby.
Daddy, are you ready?
Yes, Daddy, ready?
We are live from Facebook.
Do you want to say something nice for the new year?
Sure. Chúc mừng năm mới and Happy New Year. 3, 2, 1.
He's a little shy. Thank you, baby. Em mến chào các bạn. Hello, everyone. Chúc mừng năm mới. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you have a great start with the new year. Welcome back. This is our first edition for Facebook Live. So welcome, everyone. Hope you guys start off a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Before I start off, I want everybody to say hi to my daughter, Tiffany. Say hi, con.
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Excited to be here, starting off a new show, or another show for us in the new year. Before we get started, though, we want to remind you guys that you guys can definitely turn on your notifications for Nail Tip Show. In the future, if we have a video, then you'll be notified immediately that we're going to be posting something or having a live show. So if you don't want to miss out, definitely push notifications on right now.
To start off with the new year, I have took a little break during break, and I thought, what can I do for 2009? And I feel like I have
2019.
2019. Sorry, my mind a little off right now. So I feel like because I have a lot of questions. Last December, I posted a video on about how I did just a hand on the phone video, how I take off gel polish on natural nails, and I feel like I have such a lot of messages and questions about the service and what I do and how I did it. So I'm thinking maybe 2019 for me is to help you a little bit better how to, especially for those that wanted to do nails at home, or maybe you're starting off as a new nail technician, or you have interest on doing nails. I have quite a few of questions similar like that, like how can I improve my e-filing techniques, especially on natural nails, because I know not many of us are doing it. So this is why I want to take this time. If those are tuned in and you really are not skilled to do on natural nails, don't start until you improve on your techniques, please, because e-filing is intimidating, and it takes a lot of practice to get comfortable and be good at. So don't try on your clients unless you really know what you're doing. So that's the first thing. Another thing I want to remind you that e-filing is all about techniques and tools and the machine, especially the machine that you're using with. So the skill of it is definitely about techniques. So I'm gonna start off with my daughter's Tiffany's nails here. I just did about a week ago, just simply a color, and then I put like a chrome mermaid on her. So this is definitely on natural nails, so this is why I want to share this. Giang Nguyễn, she said, I'm doing nails at home for 15 years. It's great to give me a chance to take care of my kids too. I know. Cái ngành nail mình được cái là we have the flexibility to do that. So những ai mà if you're good at it, great. I want to hear from you too. What's your experiences and what has helped you to develop your to better your skills. But for those that are weak at this, please tune in and please share the video so we all can come and join together and tune in and watch and then learn from each other. Okay. So first off, Ann muốn cho các bạn biết là e-filing on natural nail là không có damage nail at all. Definitely e-filing on natural nail is not gonna damage on natural nails at all, as long as you know what you're doing. I have done this on my clients for years now, and I found that their nails actually are healthier than ever and stronger too by using good techniques and using the right tool. So những cái ai mà soaking it off is great. I'm not saying soaking off of gel polish is bad, but for me it takes longer for me to do soaking versus e-filing, and that's why I really like to promote e-filing, because first of all, you let the machine do all the work so you don't hurt on yourself, you don't hurt your wrist, and second, when you use acetone to soak off on natural nails, that method is fine if you're comfortable with it, as long as you do it properly, where you just wrap it, you're not wrapping, you're soaking, taking the acetone all over the hand. And that's the key. That's one thing for me. I don't like the smell of the acetone, and I feel like over the time you soak too long, it's really dried up all your client's cuticle, and I feel like it takes longer, and time is money in the salon. So this is why I want to share these techniques with you. Em muốn chia sẻ là em biết là soaking là nhiều người làm, nhưng mà làm e-filing á sẽ bớt những cái thì giờ cho mình hơn. So before I start off, let me just show you how I e-file it off first, and then I use another hand to show you step by step how efficiently that is. So cái bàn tay đầu tiên em làm á là em sẽ làm cho các bạn coi thôi nha, how fast it is to do one hand with e-filing. So I'm just gonna show you how I do it, and then the next hand I'm gonna break it down step by step, so that way you can see what more details what I'm doing. So right now I'm using 𝗂𝘁𝗕𝗦𝗏 passport, the white one today, and I'm using 𝗂𝘁𝗁60 handpiece. Cái này là cái handpiece mới, so nó nhẹ hơn chút xíu, and I'm gonna turn the die all the way, a little bit more than half, about I would say between 18 and 20,000 RPM. And I'm using a medium 3-in-1 carbide bit. Okay. Hôm nay em sẽ chia sẻ cho các bạn là em sẽ dùng cái medium 3-in-1 carbide bit. Em sẽ dùng cái medium carbide bit này, em sẽ lấy những cái gel polish lên khắp tay của người model này, và những cái gel này á, là em không có bột, em là chỉ làm base, 2 coat of gel polish, and then cái chrome lên thôi. So basically everything on natural nails ha. So bây giờ em bắt đầu nè ha. So this is a real time. This is why I want to do this live, because you can see in real time how I'm doing it, so then sometimes I know you watching video thinking, oh, I could speed it up, or I just want to show you this is the real time. Okay. So basically that just made the top coat is off. Now I'm gonna go a little deeper. So các bạn thấy đó là em mới đầu là lấy cái top coat, bây giờ em đã làm lấy cái base, cái màu, với lại em đi tới cái base thôi nha. That's it. So that's it. So first I'm just taking the top coat off, and then I'm going a little deeper into the colors. So you have to remember my gel polish slightly thicker because I'm using the chrome. So I have the top coat, the base, and the 2 layers of colors, then a layer top to make the chrome, then the pigment chrome, and another layer top coat. So this nail is slightly thicker. So mình lấy ra cũng hơi lâu ha. Hơn đối với em, nếu mà em làm lấy cái màu gel polish không thôi á, là nó còn nhanh hơn nữa, tại nó không có dày giống như cái vậy. Tại cái này em làm có cái mermaid chrome nên nó hơi dày hơn một chút, nhưng mà các bạn thấy đó, em cũng easily take it off without damaging her nail bed. Yeah, I'm using very light touch and không có bỏ pressure onto my 𝗂𝗏 at all because mình đã dùng 𝗂𝗏 thì mình sẽ không có cần dùng sức nhiều mà để cái 𝗂𝗏 nó làm work cho mình để mình không có cần mỏi tay ha. This is what I want to share. Em muốn bắt đầu năm mới share với các bạn những cái technique này để cho những các bạn nào mà đang struggle không có biết dùng cái 𝗂𝗏 mà take off gel polish trong natural nail thì các bạn cũng có thể làm cho nó nhanh hơn. Em thấy cái cách này thì nó sẽ definitely nhanh hơn và nó cũng không có hư móng, you know, nó nhanh hơn nữa. Save time is money ha, trong tiệm mình nếu mà mình save được time thì là money. So basically I'm taking down almost to her base layer and that's it.
And she asked, Karen asked, do you file right down to the nail plate or as close as you can get?
No, give me a second. I'm taking her nails down basically to her base coat. See, as you can see, I still have, you know, a little bit of layer. If you look on the side view right here, her nail, I still have slightly like a base layer on it. Okay, I'm not touching her natural nail yet. This is why this technique is so healthy. And I'm gonna take the base layer off too. After I'm taking all this off, I'm gonna show you how I do it. Nếu mà các bạn có thắc mắc hay là có những cái tip mà các bạn đang làm mà giúp cho các bạn khác học được tốt hơn thì các bạn share cho em luôn nha. Trang Nguyễn, con gái lớn quá, mẹ thì con trẻ luôn. Thank you Trang. Con là gái lớn của em đó. Tyler hỏi máy may như cái gì lên trên móng thịt có làm nóng móng không chị hả? Máy nó sẽ không nóng. Nó không nóng là tại vì chị không có bỏ lên giống như mình keep moving, constantly moving. Chị không có để cho nó chạy một góc luôn. Có nghĩa là mình phải cầm cái tay, mình phải constantly moving. So that's how cái máy even chị chạy nhanh nó không có nóng. Let me switch to another bit. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna be brave enough to show you the same bit with the coarse. And with the coarse, it's slightly. I don't recommend this for a newbie. If you're newbie, don't do it. Stick with medium. But if you more, you know, have more experience and you're comfortable with the e-file, coarse is the next step because it's definitely speed up a little faster. So
Karen asked, could one use the enhancement prepper bit?
Enhancement prepper bit. What is that, Karen? Can you give me or can you tell me what that is? Prepping, I would say anytime when you say prepper bit, I'm guessing it's for non-natural nails. You don't have when a bit. I don't recommend taking gel polish off with fine either, because fine, the flute is so fine. It's so fine. It doesn't have enough grit to grind down the polish, the product. So then you put more pressure on it, thinking that, oh, you didn't grind down enough, so you put pressure on it. And when you put pressure on top of it, you're creating heat. So that heat gonna hurt your client. So I highly recommend start off medium if you're new, but you get better and better, you can use coarse. I don't recommend extra coarse, and you really don't need extra coarse on this. I would say if you're comfortable, stick with coarse. But if you're a newbie, stick with medium. Because fine is too fine. It doesn't have enough grit to take down the product as you would like. So that's why. The prepper bit, again, prepper bit is for prepping. So it's pretty much designed for. And I highly don't recommend using a diamond bit on taking off gel polish either. Because diamond, I know even diamond have medium grit, but I feel like the way the flute cut on the grit, it has more angle, so it shades down much faster than the diamond grit. That's just my opinion, okay? I'm not saying you can't do it. I just feel like you put more pressure on it and you're just creating more heat. So that's why. So sau đây em sẽ làm một cái móng 2 ngón còn lại làm với coarse. Thì những ai mà this is I'm not recommending this for newbie. Again, cho những ai làm rồi. Nhưng I want to show you, nếu mà các bạn more comfortable, once you get better, this is how you improve it quicker, okay? So this is a coarse bit, okay? A coarse bit, you can see, it's shaved much, I feel like it shaves much quicker than medium, but I don't put pressure. I use the same pressure, but you can see it's shaved down a little bit faster than medium. And you notice I'm constantly moving my bit direction and the way I rotate the bit, because by keep moving it, I'm not creating heat. So then, see? And the same thing again. I'm taking off that just first coat, just the top coat, and now I'm trying to go a little bit deeper. Again, you can see, if you hear the machine, you can tell I don't put any pressure. If you put pressure on it, I can hear it right away. Anybody put the pressure on the machine when you e-filing, believe it or not, I can hear it. So if you listen to it carefully, I'm not putting any pressure. I'm letting the bit rotating and doing its work. So that is it. So you can see it's pretty fast. I see. So now I'm taking it down to just the base coat, okay? I'm just taking down to the base coat, that's it. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not going deeper to her natural nail, just the base coat. And if you just have a little bit on the side, don't worry, you can leave it too. If you, những ai mà làm e-filing mà chưa có quen, mà các bạn còn sót lại hai bên hông á, các bạn đừng có lo, đừng có đi sát, tại vì các bạn tay nghề còn yếu, đừng có đi sát, tại các bạn mà lỡ đi sát, các bạn không có khéo tay thì các bạn tạm vô trong. Thì em sẽ có một cách nữa là cho các bạn làm, nhưng mà các bạn thấy đó, em làm như vậy rất là nhanh. Nếu mà các bạn làm, let me show you one, how many seconds I take for one nail, okay? So let me take the middle, this one, let's just say the middle nail, just show you how long I take for one nail, okay? So you can multiply that seconds to 10 nails, so you see how fast I can do it. So pretty much it, how long?
It's like 15 seconds maybe, 15-20 seconds.
Yeah, no, 15-20 seconds, that's because her nail a little bit thicker this time. Like I said, I had extra layer of 2 coat of top coat with the chrome. But actually, if I do it just on top of regular gel polish, it's actually only 10 seconds for each nail. So how many seconds for 10?
It's about a minute, just quick.
Yeah, see? You can take down the whole nail, the whole hands, both hands, under maybe a minute or 2. You see how fast you can do it, and without damaging the nail bed. So, Ann hồi lấy làm một ngón là cao nhất là 15 giây đi. Thì các bạn làm một bàn tay 10 ngón, thì 15 giây là 150 phút hả? 50 giây. So, cái đó là bao nhiêu phút? Yeah. So about 1-2 phút. So just say 2 phút hơn. 2 phút rưỡi đi. Là các bạn có thể lấy cái gel polish ra rồi, là you see how fast, how much saving time that is, rather than soaking trung bình thì cũng 5-10 phút. Now even better with CND, you can soak off for 1 minute, so that's great. But you know, not everybody gonna làm được not every gel polish can take off 1 minute. Nhưng mà nếu mà các bạn làm e-filing, you can take it off. Let's just say you slow. 3 minutes is still way faster, right? Yeah. Hi Diễm, how are you em? Yeah, chị đang mới dùng hai cái sau này là dùng cái Coarse ha, là 3-in-1. And the reason, let me explain to you too. So 3-in-1 is great if you use volcano or volcano radius. they both great, but let me see let me use the grit that I want. So this is medium. Mấy cái nào mà taking gel polish off, it's best to use mấy cái đầu dũa with rounded tip. Tại vì the reason I highly recommend những cái đầu dũa with những cái đầu mà nó có tròn tròn chút xíu á, để lấy gel polish ra là tốt nhất. Là tại sao? Là tại vì lúc mà các bạn tháo nó ra mà các bạn muốn đi mấy cái góc này, mấy cái đầu tròn nó sẽ không phạm vô cái cuticle thì nó sẽ safe. Thì that's why I highly recommend những cái đầu dũa nó có cái đầu tròn như vậy. Thì một là các bạn dùng 3-in-1, and thì I love my 3-in-1, không thôi là round top, còn không thôi là volcano and volcano radius. 4 cái này là I highly recommend it. Nhưng những người nào mà thuận tay trái á, không á, thì em sẽ highly recommend cái 3-in-1 and cái round top. Còn cái nào mà người nào mà tay phải thì 4 cái này là they great. Tại vì hai cái đầu dũa này nó không có cho đi bên tay trái, only tay phải thôi, hai cái đầu này ha. So right now các bạn mà thuận tay trái thì các bạn highly recommend mua 3-in-1 là cái round top này. Thì hai cái này là great. Hai cái đầu dũa này nó đi cho tay trái tay phải đều được. That's why I highly recommend it cho những người tay trái, là hai cái đầu dũa này đi tay trái được. So that's it. Có ai có thắc mắc gì không trước khi em đi sâu thêm không? Nhưng mà nếu mà các bạn có câu hỏi thì cho em biết. Lucy said, I love to e-file off instead of soak. It's big time saver and better for your skin. Definitely. And this is why I want to share these techniques with you guys, because I find that just like Lucy said, it saves time and it saves your client's skin. You know, it's like, you know, you're not damaging around the cuticle. I know a lot of people are sensitive to acetone, especially the cuticle. You know, it's really damaging to the cuticle and their nail bed. So this is why I want to do this for you guys, especially the new year. Let's start something, you know, right. I feel like this is the most requested service in a salon, gel polish, and of course there are different ways to do it, but I want to share with you how I've been doing it and how I see my clients now are healthier and stronger. So I definitely highly recommend these techniques. If you're not good at it yet, please take some class or just take some time to practice. Please take some time to practice on your fake nails, on your tip first, you know, just to get the hang of the routine of how your hands move it. Then practice on yourself, and if you're lucky enough, have your friends or your family brave enough to let you borrow them. Yeah, but warn them first, like this is gonna be, you know,
tricky.
So yeah, please warn them. Hi, how are you? Những cái đầu dũa này nếu mà em thích thì trên website của chị The Nail Tip Show có 𝑷𝒓𝒆-recorded.com. I'm sorry if you guys are interested on these bits, we have it on 𝑷𝒓𝒆-recorded.com. Is this used to take off powder? Yes, definitely. I only recommend medium and coarse to take off gel polish, but of course from coarse to extra coarse grit, you can take off acrylic beautifully. I mean, it's really great bits because it runs smoothly and it stays sharp longer. This is why I would not recommend anything if I don't believe in it. I've been using these bits since the company started, and so I know the company really well, and I've been using the bits for a long time. It's quality made in USA, and the bits stay sharp long, just really high titanium quality. So that's why I said, if you combine with your good e-file, don't rely on the cheap e-file. If you pay, in my opinion, if you pay less than 100 on the e-file, then it's not a really good quality e-file. So definitely invest in a good e-file and a good bits to make your job a lot easier. Okay.
Andrea said hello.
Oh, hi.
Welcome to the show. We're excited to have you here.
Chang said em xài hai lớp base coat nên tháo không bị hư móng. Đúng rồi, Chang, chị cũng vậy. So Chang just recommend that you use two-layer or base coat. So when you take off, you have a little, safety net to take off, to e-file it off, which is a good tip, and that's the tip I was gonna share with you next, but she jumped ahead, which is great. Thank you em for sharing that. How to buy it em Hải? Em lên cái trang web 𝑷𝒓𝒆-recorded.com ha em. Còn không thôi em có thể gọi cái số 909 342 0078, text cho chị cái message là em muốn mua, thì then we will respond and let you know, and we can send you the more info on the bits, cái giá luôn nha em.
Yeah, and if you guys are interested in buying the products that we're featuring in the show today, you can visit our website at 𝑛ailtipsshop. Or you can call or text the phone number 909-342-0078. So 𝑛ailtipsshop.com if you're interested in any of the products that we're featuring today. Chang asked, how do you sanitize them?
Oh, great questions. That's another video that I want to make it separately too, but just for real quick, you sanitize all the metal bits, carbide bits, just same as you would do your metal tools. So các bạn sanitize cái bit này cũng giống như các bạn rửa sạch giống mấy cái kèm vậy đó. Các bạn cắt rửa kèm, sát trùng kèm sao thì mình làm bit cũng vậy, mình cũng phải rửa trước, rửa xong sạch sẽ rồi các bạn mới nhúng vô cái disinfectant. Bắt đầu mình mới ngâm 10 phút, xong bắt đầu lấy ra clean, dry really well rồi mới xài. Nếu mà theo cái công ty, các bạn nên let it dry for 24 hours bắt đầu mới xài lại. Tại vì công ty có nói là nếu mà các bạn không có để cho nó khô trong 24 tiếng thì có thể cái nước ẩm ở trong cái bit, tuy là mình không thấy nhưng mà nó có cái chất ẩm, mình bỏ vô cái handpiece của mình thì cái chất ẩm đó nó sẽ làm hư cái handpiece. Mà một ngày mình cứ làm như vậy nhiều quá thì cái handpiece mình có chất ẩm trong đây thì nó sẽ hư cái handpiece của mình. Mà các bạn biết cái handpiece của mình rất là quan trọng và mắc tiền, thì các bạn nên protect nó. Thì đối với em thì em cũng không, em có nhiều set trong tiệm, tại em cũng là thợ bột nhiều trong tiệm, thì em có khoảng chừng tới 7-8 cái set này. Thì em sẽ làm cho, nói chung là một ngày nếu mà thí dụ em mà có đông khách 7-8 người thì em sẽ dùng hết, rồi em sanitize cùng một lượt at the end of the day. So em không có dùng lại, là em cứ làm một bộ, em cất đi, bỏ vô cái hộp dơ, xong cuối ngày em sanitize để nó khô, xong chiều em làm xong rồi trước khi em đi về. So that's why the next day em chỉ trở lại là xài lại. Thì em không có dùng trong khi mình làm cho khách, mình không có waste time đi rửa, rồi mình cũng không có waste time cho khách, mình cứ focus on làm. Thì đối với em cái cách đó là best cho em. Thì em cũng mong cái chia sẻ như vậy thì các bạn có thể take care cái tool của mình và take care cái handpiece. Các bạn biết cái handpiece này mà dơ, bẩn hay là có nước vô là sẽ rất là mau hư, thì các bạn need to protect that. Yeah.
I asked, does it last long?
The bit? Oh yes. Theo cái này là kinh nghiệm của em, một cái bit nó stay sharp, at least sharp like brand new for at least 6 months. Sau khi 6 months, the sharpness slightly dull down a little bit, but what I do is I use it for another ways. So em làm sharp ha, nó không có as sharp anymore, then I use it to do all surface work instead of using a new bit. See, on the new bit em không có thích dùng làm cho cái surface work, tại cái surface của mình không cần sharp. Tại vì đối với em đã đắp cũng theo cái shape mà em muốn thì em không có cần giũa nhiều, nên những cái bit nào mà nó hơi mòn chút xíu rồi em sẽ dùng nó làm cho mòn shape nó lại thôi, thì em dùng cái đó. Còn cái nào mới thì em sẽ dùng nó làm cho cái surface cho nó nhanh hơn. So that's how I use my bit. So one question asked is, does it stay sharp long? I said definitely yes, because I share with you many times that this is really good, well made in USA, and titanium, carbide bit, titanium bit. So it's the sharpness stays on really sharp. I would say it stays sharp, really sharp. Best sharpest is the first 6 months. By after 6 months, it's slightly dulled down a little bit, but it's still really good to use still. So after 6 months, I use it that bit for surface work only, because I find that with my surface work, I don't do a lot of shaping, because I lightly just shape down the acrylic. so I don't need that sharpness, so I use that bit to do the surface work. But for taking off any acrylic or gel polish, I like it to be sharp and new, so this is how I rotate my bits. So I hope that helps, okay? Chị bị hư rồi. Chang nói. Okay, so Chang said good idea, thanks Dee. Yeah, you're welcome. Chang bị vô em không có nhúng vô alcohol được em, tại staple nó phải bắt em dùng, không có, nếu mà em sát trùng với lại cái nước sát trùng giống như cái kèm của mình đó, chứ không phải dùng alcohol acetone. Nếu mà em mà bị bột bám vô nhiều thì em có thể nhúng acetone để cho cái bột nó ra, nhưng mà sau đó em phải vẫn rửa sạch xong và nhúng cái bit của mình vô cái nước sát trùng mà em dùng cho kèm vậy đó. Thì cái nước blue, một là blue hay cái nước purple, thì em phải giữ trong cái đó. But I will do a video on that. I definitely will go more in details how to sanitize it. I'll do a separate detailed video for you guys, so that way you guys have a better understanding how to sanitize all your tools. But today I just want to focus on the techniques, especially for those that you know, are not have so many questions, because I get a lot of questions message me about these techniques. So I want to take a little time, especially for those that tune in live with us. I want you to participate and ask me questions while you here with us on this in the chat room. This is why we do live, so I want your participations and ask me questions, because if I don't know it, I'll try to do my best. If I don't know, I'll find somebody to know it and I will get back to you. Yeah, so Trang hỏi tay máy em bị hư vì đầu dũa còn ướt. Yeah, tại nếu mà đầu dũa còn ướt em, like I said, cái nước nó sẽ chảy vô đây thì cái này nó sẽ hư nha em, so be careful on that. So let me break it down step by step. Now the next step is for you how you do it, okay? So let me show you. So this is on button, but it's also a dial button. So all the way, if you see it all the way, which is all the way right here right now, it's 30,000 RPM. But if you run it halfway, so roughly about 15. So that's a great, good estimation, okay? So when I say 15, you would need the indicator at least by half on this end right here, okay? And I would highly recommend here, at least here, or a little bit more to the side, which is about 18 to 20,000 RPM. It's very important you got to understand that, because you don't have enough torque to run your machine, then you will automatically put pressure on it, and you don't want to put pressure on your handpiece. That means you're creating heat again. So make sure you understand that, okay? Don't go slower. When you in doubt, go a little higher, okay? So it's better to go higher than slower, because when you go slower, the machine doesn't have enough torque to shave down the product, okay? The power to go shave down the product. So this is why I highly recommend 15 to 20,000 RPM, okay? So let's just say right now I put roughly between 18 to 20,000 RPM. And the technique that I want you to take is to do this is, when you beginners, don't go side by side like this. That is a no-no. Not that you can't do it. I'm telling you, if you're beginning at this, because when you do this and this, especially if you run slow on the machine and your hand is quick, this is why you have your machine go, you know how it kind of go around your finger, because your hand speed and your machine speed are not compatible. So when it's not compatible, it jumps. So this is why sometimes you go, it goes like, you know, jumping around like that, because you have to understand that's why your hand speed and your machine speed are not compatible. So I highly recommend for beginners, you go down, like you shaving down like this, like cheese almost. So you take the bit, go towards you. So you go down like this, okay? that's preventing from this happening, going around like that. First and second, a lot safer for you to go down like this. And by going down, first of all, you have more control. Always have put your, some people do 2 fingers, but I usually just use 1 finger, my index finger, to have an anchor on my client's nail, or sometimes on myself. If you know, usually I do this because I have a better control. And some people do this too, like you go over the grip over, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You do you, whatever you're more comfortable with. But this is how I hold it. So Ann sẽ cầm cái ngón khách tay như vậy. And thứ nhất, cái tay á, mình phải kéo cái da nó xuống. Thứ nhất mình kéo cái da xuống là mình có thể thấy nguyên cái ngón tay. Thứ hai nữa là cái ngón út này nè, mình phải để nó đây cho nó, mình giữ nó chắc. Cái bàn tay mình chắc thì mình làm nó sao á, thì nó sẽ đi, nó chuẩn hơn và nó chắc hơn. Nó không có tay mình không có rung và cũng không có mình đi nhiều, mình không có mỏi ha. So you go, so the top of the bit go side. When you go to the middle, then you need to use the middle of the bit. When you go on the side, you go the side. So you utilizing the whole bit. So lúc mà các bạn đi á, bên hông này trên đây á, thì đi trên đây ha. Lúc mình đi từ từ đi lên á, cái chính giữa là phải ngay chính giữa cái móng. Còn bên hông này chính giữa dưới này á, là các bạn phải đi dưới đây. Tại sao em muốn đi như vậy là các bạn có thể dùng nguyên cái bit của mình không có đi dùng ở trên đây không. Thường nếu mà các bạn không để ý, mình có dùng cái chính nửa chính này, xong mình mòn chỗ này và chỗ này nó còn bén. Thì tại sao mình không biết dùng nguyên cái đầu dũa của mình làm vậy cho nó đều, nó mòn hết đều, thì mình có thể mình xài lâu hơn. Thì đó là những cái technique mà em muốn share với cho các bạn. So mình đi cái đầu là đi theo một bên ngón, đi chính giữa là chính giữa, còn bên hông là bên hông. Mình cứ đi như vậy á, thì cái bit của mình nó vừa safe, mà nó vừa mòn đều, mà nó vừa comfortable nữa. Em không có muốn các bạn đi kiểu vậy, nhất là các bạn mới. Tại vì các bạn mà không có đi đều như vậy, các bạn nhiều lúc các bạn có thể đi lắc đi vòng vòng. Tại sao cái máy mà nhiều lúc các bạn đi mà nó lắc vòng vòng là tại vì cái tay của mình đi nhanh mà cái máy của mình đi chậm, hoặc cái tay của mình đi chậm mà cái máy của mình đi nhanh, thì cái speed nó không có đều với nhau, thì cái tay nó sẽ chợt nó đi, cái beat nó sẽ chợt mà nó sắc lại, giống như nó jump á, nó nhảy á, thì nó sẽ đi vòng vòng cái ngón tay khách của mình, mà mình không lỡ mình sẽ cắt da vô cái da của người khách. Thì em không có muốn cho các bạn học cái đó chứ. Once các bạn mà học quen rồi, mà tay nghề mình rành rồi, các bạn đi làm sao cũng được hết đó. Nhưng mà ai mà mới á, các bạn đừng có làm như vậy. Thì cứ đi kéo cái đầu dũa về hướng mình, cứ đi xuống như vậy thôi, thì nó vừa chắc mà nó vừa bền, mà save cho người khách, mà save cho mình nữa. Thì cái đó là cái tip mà em muốn chia sẻ với các bạn ha. So okay, so Trang hỏi cái gì? Hồi đó em chưa được ai chỉ nên vậy luôn. Okay. Cái mask. Somebody have a questions?
Yeah,
Where?
Karen just asked, I've been looking everywhere for a small mask here in New Zealand, but I've exhausted all avenues, I think. Is there somewhere in the United States I could buy one from?
I don't know, because I don't have that problem, but I'll definitely try to find that out. Anybody know on the chat room maybe can help her?
Yeah, Lucy said search fake face. So
Fake face?
Yeah.
That's cute. Okay, so yeah, does that make sense, you guys? Because I've been, teaching a EFA class for lots of years with 𝗂𝑚, and most of my experience I share is based on myself, but I also, by teaching others, I learn a lot from other people's mistakes. So I try to break it down as simple as much as possible. So then you guys can, start, practicing on yourself. I would say I highly recommend you practice on yourself first, because by doing it on yourself, you can see, your mistakes, or what you do right and you wrong. Because you hurt yourself, then something you did is wrong. So then you can correct yourself. But until you don't see, I guess you don't learn until you have pain. So that's one way of doing it. Yeah.
Lucy said on Amazon, search fake face on Amazon. Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you. Yeah. Các bạn nếu mà người nào mà có thêm thắc mắc thì cứ nhớ tune in và cứ ask Ann ha, hay là ai những trong cái chat có câu hỏi gì hay là có cái cách nào mà làm tốt hơn thì share với Ann luôn. Tại nhiều lúc mình làm cái cách của Ann làm thì đối với Ann thì là mình làm đúng, nhưng mà em không biết, có thể các bạn có different techniques mà better thì chia sẻ cùng với nhau ha. Yeah, so that's it. So let me show you what I mean. So now I'm going to turn it up and I'm going to show you like that. Okay, so let's do that. So definitely you want to hold. So basically the first time it's just taking off the top coat first. Now I'm gonna go a little bit deeper, taking that gel polish off. See? See, that's it. And this is where, when I said the rounded top, for this safety, for this reason, you know, you can just take off that edge. So that's it. Cái góc này các bạn làm như vậy. Ok. And cái thứ nhất đó, em không có muốn các bạn làm cái kiểu này. Thứ nhất là nếu mà các bạn không có để ý, nếu mà các bạn dùng cái đầu này cho chỗ này thì nhiều lúc các bạn không để ý cái mình của cái đầu nó sẽ bám vô cái da, nó sẽ nóng cái da. That's why I recommend làm ngay cái chỗ này, dùng cái cuối của cái đầu của cái đầu dũa này, của cái đầu dũa nó đi vô đây thì nó không có nóng cái da bên hông. See, this is what I recommend too, for that reason. Mình làm vậy thì nó sẽ, nhiều lúc các bạn không có để ý thì nó sẽ nóng cái da bên hông ha. So that's it. So let me do one more time, okay guys? I know you guys, this is so basic, but I just want to share this really basic techniques with you guys. Okay? So let me show you one more time. You know. Just go up and down until you're comfortable with it. And then once you're comfortable, you know, then you can do, you know, different ways that you prefer. But as a beginners, stick to what's just mostly basic first, so then you have more, you know, control of what you're doing. So that's it. Đó, cái đó vừa nhanh mà vừa safe cho khách nữa. Okay, so now that you have taken the gel polish off and you said I still have the base coat, and how do I prep the nail for the next surface? So let me take a little time to do that too as well today, since this is all about e-filing and taking gel polish off. So right now the next bit, the next manual I'm using is Loso manual, and this is it's had a little spring in there where it helps you to take, you know, put the sanding band on and off easily. Cái này là lò xo ha, nó khác hơn những cái manual khác ha, là nó có cái lò xo trong đây nè các bạn có thể lấy vô rất là dễ. Trong tiệm Ann á, thì như một người khách á, Ann cũng cái này được cái là mà các bạn không có cần sát trùng, các bạn xài được là tại vì nó không có full contact với người khách, mình chỉ dục cái này đi thôi. So this is why I love this. It's so easily take it in and out, where you don't have, it saves a lot of time, and you don't have, you know, I mean, I want to keep it clean, but at least you don't have sanitizer, because you can dispose this as well. So like I said, then my next step, like, okay, so I'm done with taking the gel polish off already. So one good way of prepping the nail is I'm using sanding band with the Loso manual, and I believe this is, I only recommend medium, fine and medium. Again, no more than, don't use coarse, fine, maybe medium. But with gel polish, I recommend medium. The reason I said medium, because you still have the base layer. So now you can take this medium, and with the low speed, you can go tight around the cuticle area. So, and muốn cho các bạn, nếu mà các bạn lấy gel polish ra rồi ha, mà các bạn còn cái base ở dưới, thì mình nên dùng medium sanding band nha các bạn. Là tại vì cái medium này á, các bạn có thể dùng đi sát với cuticle mà đi sạch hết mấy cái này, mà đi sát cuticle rất là safe. Thứ hai nữa là mình có thể clean hết cái base. If your base is nice and healthy, don't take completely off. Don't take completely off with the base. The reason I repeat that, because when you not careful, you take it all the way, then you might slightly damaging the nail plate. So that's why the safety net of having to coat the base for you is to take as low as possible, but leaving a slightly thin layer on top. So let me show you. So with this sanding band, I'm only using to the quarter of the dial. So quarter to a dial is about 7 and 8, because remember half is about 15. So a quarter of it is half of that. So I would suggest about 7 or 8. Okay, but don't go higher than that, because with the sanding band you don't need to go that higher than that. Okay, so prepping cái nail là các bạn dùng 7 tới 8 độ thôi nha. So bây giờ, because look, it's safe for me to go with the skin. You see it? I cannot hurt her because the speed is so low that I'm not hurting her at all. And you can see I tested on myself. I'm not hurting her myself at all. So that means I can go tight around the cuticle area.
Lucy asked, can you use a diamond bit as well instead of a sanding bit?
Yes, because sanding band, yes, you can. If you don't like the sanding band, you want to use diamond bit, it's the same, because the medium sanding band is about medium a medium diamond bit is the same medium grit on sanding band. So it's the same, but the reason I don't like it, because you know how you have to clean and sanitize the sanding band, the diamond bit. I like to dispose mine, so when I'm done, I just toss away the sanding band, and that's it. I don't have to worry about it. That's the and it's cheaper. So and then this is a service where I need it for almost every client. This is why I don't want to waste my time on. I feel like you spend, and this sanding band is really cheap. But yes, you can use diamond if you're comfortable with the diamond bit. It's great too. So there's no problem with it. But the techniques doesn't change, okay, you guys? So how I prep this. So now I'm gonna prep her nail, prepare for the next service. So I'm taking the sanding band. I'm able to go tighter on the cuticle area. So now what I'm doing is, you see how I turn her nail towards me a little bit, kind of angle it, so I can see where I'm going. And then I'm angled a little bit differently now because I'm turning her nail to the side. So I'm gonna do it, go straight one direction, just slowly go contour around the cuticle area. Okay, and now I'm able to go, and when you go to this side, you turn to this side, so then you see where you're going. So your eyes and your bit constantly going towards the side where you can see, and you're not going over that cuticle area, and you're doing prepping and cleaning the nail at the same time. So that is why I like the medium bit, for this reason, for this taking the gel polish off. So as you can see, you don't see a lot of the fine dust, because I'm not taking that much off. I'm just cleaning it and doing that at the same time.
Okay, Chantel asks, will you show how to seal acrylic?
Yes, that's my finishing step too when I do acrylic as well. So there's another day for that, but I definitely using the same technique. So what you do is, okay, so let me get myself okay, so basically what I skip a step where, so basically you take the gel polish off, right? And then you push the cuticle a little bit before I do the sanding band. So by pushing it, the cuticle is pushed up a little bit. So by the time everything is pushed up, and then when I do the sanding band, then that's just my last step of prepping. So now you can see it's quick and easy. See, by pushing it, you're getting all your extra and your dead skin up. Push it up a little bit, gently. You don't want to push too hard. That's, to be honest with you, if you follow my YouTube video, I do this as my last step as well. I use this to buff the nail before I ask my client to wash her hands, because I don't use a buffer anymore. I just use the same sanding band. Because by the time, this is medium sanding band, but by the time I prep both hands, it sort of become fine. So it's like 180 grit. So 180 grit is like a buffer. So then I just buff and I'm done. So I don't have to worry about buffing her nails. But I'm using the same technique. So I'm using like this, and then I just kind of go, you know, like that. Let me show you again. So I turn her nail on one side and keep going up. And you just do it slowly. You don't have to do fast. You know, like by doing this, you go one direction. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm always pushing the cuticle back as well. Look how clean and contoured that is now versus before. You know? And you want to leave that base coat slightly on if it's not lifting. If it's lifting, then you can use the e-file to take a little bit more, or you just keep going back and forth until you find that when it's lifting, you can see it too. But as far as I know, this is not lifting. It looks pretty good. So that's how I do it. And let me dust that off so you can see that it's clean. And you see her cuticle is much better now. Look at the cuticle. It's all pushed back and it's clean now. You see, by doing this, you're doing prepping and you push back the cuticle right away. So then that's why it's clean. Then you don't have to pull out your nipper and clean all the cuticle as well. Look with this finger. Look at this finger versus this finger. You see how clean that is? Các bạn thấy sạch không? Thấy không? Em chỉ cần push cái cuticle thôi ha. Push back cái cuticle chút xíu. Với lại dùng cái sanding band này. Em đã dùng rồi đó. Mà em đã chạy một hai dòng thôi. Mà các bạn thấy cái móng này nó sạch không? Với cái móng này không? Mình chưa làm. Các bạn có thấy nó khác không? See, this is the difference. So this is, I have a lot of questions how I prevent from lifting. This is the step that you guys prevent your product from lifting. Okay, by cleaning the cuticle, by taking the shine off on your natural nail without damaging. I'm not giving, you can see, I'm not doing any indentation on her natural nail at all. I'm not putting any pressure. I'm barely lightly touching her nail plate over with the sanding band, and you can see a drastic change from this unprepped versus prepped. So, and another tip I want to give you too, okay, very good tip, and you guys need to pay attention. See, you see the side here, a lot of times, especially this time of year, people have callus or a little bit like hardened edge on this side. Take this one and just lightly go over it, and this will soften it, that edge up, because I know I have few clients that it's sort of like a little callus on the side. So by doing this, you are sort of, you know, sanding down that little toughness, sort of like the little, sometime little hangnail or little callus on the side. This way you are doing both at once. So you're saving a little time, taking care of your client, because like I said, your speed is so low that you are able to do this. You are able to clean the side as well.
Karen asks, when would you use the fine grit sanding band, and when would you use the coarse grit sanding band?
Oh, I only use coarse bit on pedicure, because I do use this coarse bit on pedicure when I sand down the callus, because you know, same thing again. You have the machine do the work for you while you sit there and with the pumice and keep sanding your client. When you can use the machine, I use coarse to do the callus. So that's the only time. On your natural nails, use fine. So like if a client like a new client come in and she wants a gel manicure or maybe a full set, because her nail is so natural, has nothing on, that's when I use fine, because you only need fine to buff off that natural nail plate to get her started. So, you know, but because she has a little base coat and I want to take that layer thin down a little bit, but without go too harsh, too harsh on her natural nail, so I use medium. But with the low speed, like I said, it's so safe that you're not cutting her or you cannot do any damaging. So this is why a fine is good, because then when it's too fine, like let's just say you use fine, then it's too fine for you to take off that little layer. Then you put more pressure, then you're creating heat. So by using medium, it gives you a little grit to take down that base. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sounds great.
That's good. Keep that coming, because I love this. This one I really love to take down simple steps as much as possible, helping you understand why we do certain things, why we use certain grit. Grit and certain type of bits are very important when it comes to e-filing. So please pay attention. I know sometimes it's boring to break it down so simple, but it's really important. Okay, guys?
And again, if you guys are loving this video, please feel free to like the Nail Tip Show Facebook page, and also turn on your notifications, push notifications on, so that you can never miss a video whenever we post it here.
Okay, so let me do one more nail so then you can see how I prep. So now you understand why I'm doing it. So now let me show you one more, another view of how I do it. So basically I'm taking this, turn her nail, and really with a light pressure. And pay attention how, as I'm moving, you see the dust going the same direction. See, you see that dust? See how much you're cleaning that off. See, this is all the dry, dead skin, dust coming out. And as I go in one direction, I'm turning at the same time. So then, and sometimes what you could do too is taunt that skin a little bit on this angle, and that way you see the angle you're going. Take the time to do it right. You got your step down and you're comfortable with it, your speed will increase. As you're doing this more comfortably, your speed will increase and you do it much faster. But take the time, if you're a newbie, take the time to do it right, so then you understand what are you doing and how you doing it, and you are doing it safe for your client, and that way you don't have any problem with it. Okay. Okay, so các bạn thấy đó, Ann sẽ làm một lần nữa cho các bạn thấy ha, nhưng mà Ann cho các bạn thấy không, cái ngón này trước khi làm nó rất là xấu, nó còn dơ, mà bây giờ cái cuticle rất là sạch. See? Bây giờ các bạn thấy ha, cái ngón này hay giờ Ann làm lại nha. And các bạn đó phải kéo cái bên ngón cái tay này, ngón này các bạn phải đi lên một hướng thôi, đi từ từ thôi, mình đi nhẹ, mình đừng có đè cái máy xuống, mình cứ để cho cái máy nó chạy. Tại mình đã dùng cái grid nó đúng cái grid mà cái speed mình set nó đúng rồi thì mình làm rất là dễ. Đó, các bạn cứ đi từ từ, cứ qua bên này các bạn xoay cái khách đi. Nếu mà các bạn cần thì các bạn kéo cái da nó ra chút xíu rồi các bạn thấy, rồi các bạn cứ đi như vậy. Làm như vậy á, cái cuticle nó rất là sạch. Ha, nó rất là sạch. Nó rất là sạch nè. So then you take the sanding band á, mình đi mài xuống chút xíu cho cái base coat nó mỏng xuống chút xíu ha. Rồi đó, các bạn thấy đó, nó rất là sạch. Thì cái chỗ này nó bị hở nè, bây giờ em có thể lấy cái này làm nó ra, kéo nó lấy cái base coat nó ra luôn. Nếu mà cái base coat nó bị hở, các bạn nên dùng mài nó xuống hết, mài nó từ từ thôi. Nếu mà các bạn khéo thì các bạn có thể dùng cái 𝗂𝗁𝗵𝗏, các bạn dùng cái 𝗂𝗁𝗵𝗏, còn các bạn không khéo thì đi từ từ. So that's it. Let me show you. Let me take it out. So now, you see how sometimes, when you take picture, your cuticle is not clean. This is one step. You do it slowly. You take the time to do it. Your cuticle nice and clean. So then your product stay on much better. Okay, các bạn thấy không? So this is it. I'm done. Now, of course, you always start with the dehydrator and primer, and then put on any product that you may need for your next step. So I hope that helps, guys. I hope I break it down as much as possible for you guys to understand this step. This is really important step. Okay, don't take it lightly, because it's how your product stay on well for the next 2-3 weeks is by doing it right at this beginning prepping steps. So take care of it. Yeah, do it well, do it right, if you have a lot of lifting problem, make sure if you missed this live, if you just tune in, then go back and watch this live or subscribe it on our YouTube. We will add this on our YouTube channel as well. So take the time to do this. I really break it down as simple as possible and really in deep detail, because I feel like you want to start a good down at the beginning.
Okay, Nyok and Alejandra said hello.
Hi.
So, hi guys. And then Irene asks, when I'm doing my own nails, it's hard for me to work on my dominant hand. Any tips on how to get better?
Oh,
That's a good question.
that's a good question, because I do my own nails too. But I do the same step, but just a little bit slower. So wait, what did she say?
She asks, how do you work with your dominant hand, so the other hand?
So same thing. I just do it the same step, but let me see. Give me a second, because this is not something I do normal. Okay, so when prepping, I don't care. I'm just gonna show you. So on prepping, I just go same with one direction like that, and I'm taking it. If you want, you can go reverse on your machine. So reverse, you can go. But I to be honest with you, I don't change my my e-file. I just keep it forward and I just keep going like I would do it on the, how I would do it on the same thing. But for taking the product off, I only go up and down. I don't go like this, because I know I don't have fully control smoothly as I would with my right hand. So when I'm taking any product off, I go up and down like this. So then if I'm taking product off, then I use, of course, the 𝗁𝗵𝗶𝗴𝗀. But if I'm prepping, I prep the same way. But see how I use this finger to taunt my skin, and I tilt my hand like this. If I need to go as close to the cuticle possible, I keep going, and then I turn this. So the only thing is this is hard. So I just go slowly. With this, I love this sanding band though, because I can do it slowly and I'm not hurting myself. And see, I have the little skin right there. I always use my machine to do it, to clean it. This is the best way of cleaning the callus or little dry skin on the side for your client. They will thank you, trust me. And you will, they pay for your service. This is the area that you should take care of them. So this is why you need to do it. And then your picture look better when you have a nice smooth hands too. So I hope that helps. Okay guys, so that concludes our Facebook Live today. So again, if you have any comments or suggestions, please put it down below. I will read them. I will try to answer the best way I can. But please share and let us grow and learn more from the new year. I try to take it down as basic as possible with this year, and my goals is to help you, especially if you are new to the nail industry or something that you do in yourself, or you are thinking of moving better yourself. This year I really want to take a step back a little bit and start from the basics. So in the next videos, I'm trying to break it down as much as I could for you guys, and make sure you guys have fully understanding what we're doing. Definitely, education is key to grow and to elevate the industry. I don't want anybody, hurting I don't want you hurt yourself or your clients, and let's start a better way this year. So happy new year. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night everyone, and see you in the next video. Bye guys.